On to the latest in how Oregon SNAP recipients will keep their full benefits this month, and this is despite new pressure from the Trump administration to take the money back. Now, just hours ago, Oregon's Attorney General getting involved in the benefits battle. And tonight, digging deeper into what this all means, let's check in with Joelle Jones. She's live tonight with what state officials and food pantries are saying. Joelle?
Yes, Liz, we've seen a lot of people worried that the Supreme Court's order means their EBT cards won't work, that their benefits will be taken away, or that they'll be fined if they try to use them. That is not true. ODHS tells me for the more than 700,000 Oregonians who received benefits on Friday, they are yours and you can and should spend them as you normally would. Still, with the holidays around the corner, I asked the Sunshine Division if this temporary fix is enough.
It's terrifying if we can't get our arms around this and really get a solution sooner rather than later.
Families in food pantries caught in the middle of a SNAP back and forth. On Friday, benefits began pouring in across Oregon. But just one day later, the U.S. Department of Agriculture ordered states to immediately undo those payments, warning non-compliance could cost them federal funding.
It makes me sick to my stomach because you can't just feed all these Americans and then take it away. You just can't do that. You can't just cut it off.
Food banks like the Sunshine Division say as confusion grows, so does the need.
Last week at our food pantry, we saw basically about 4x of what we saw this, month over month. About 2/3 of the families that came to us, it was the first time they'd come to Sunshine Division. And so that's really actually the most startling status.
In response, Sunday night, Oregon Attorney General Dan Rayfield joined Washington State's AG and 21 others, filing a motion to block the Trump administration's demand and keep SNAP dollars in place. Rayfield stating in part, this kind of whiplash lands directly on families who are just trying to keep food on the table. We're going to fight like hell to keep those benefits where they belong.
It's terrible because it is a roller coaster that is, frankly, harming 12% of our national population. We're talking about 42 million families, so it's really difficult.
Kyle Kamberg says the uncertainty highlights the importance of organizations like his that don't rely on federal funding. While the Sunshine Division launched a 60-day plan to expand pantry operations and home deliveries, he warns without volunteers and donations, the outlook is bleak as benefits are expected to drop next year.
Frankly, I'm scared for what it means for the future because it seems like the social safety net is getting, it's getting less and less.
And Kamberg called the current situation unsustainable, but he says the Sunshine Division is doing all they can to meet this moment. He says families looking for help can follow the steps on their website. There, people can also find ways to donate and volunteer. Of course, we have more resources at KOIN.com, but for now, live in downtown Portland, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN 6 News.